Hey guys, welcome to 10-Minute English with May. And today we're looking into how to use noun clauses as objects. Okay, so a quick recap, a noun clause functions as a noun, so it's usually subject or object of the sentence. Of course, it can also be adjective complement or a positive. Okay, a noun clause, being a clause, has subject and verb, and it is not a sentence on its own. So in this case, the first example, the young filmmaker hopes. So hopes, we know, is a transitive verb. So that his film will be a financial success would be the direct object. So this is exactly the same sentence structure as I hit Bob, right? Subject, transitive verb, direct object. Okay, and the second example would be the same. The catalog states what? Well, states something. It is a transitive verb, right? So, of course, that science courses require a laboratory period will be our direct object. Okay, and for number 3, I want to know this. So this is slightly different. In this case, I want what? Our infinitive phrase, if you remember, infinitive is to plus verb, right? And it can be noun function. So the entire infinitive phrase would be our direct object. However, being a verbal itself, so infinitive, to plus verb, that is a verbal, and it is a transitive verbal because know is a transitive verb, and that means it takes on object. So in our example here, if you can speak English or not, the noun clause is actually the object of our verbal to know. If that makes sense. So to know if you can speak English or not, the entire infinitive phrase is the direct object of the verb want. And if you can speak English or not, the noun clause, the if or whether clause, is the direct object of the verbal to know. So it is a part of our infinitive phrase. And if you remember from our first lesson, if or whether clause comes from yes or no question, right? So originally, the question was, can you speak English? Yes, I can. No, I can't. And now I'm changing it to a statement. So I need to make sure that I change the word order to subject verb instead of verb subject. So if you can speak English and or not is optional. All right. And also make sure that you use a period because I want, that is a statement. Okay, number 4. Can you tell me? All right, so you is the subject, can tell us the verb because it is a question, right? Can you tell me something? So the something here is what you do for a job. So this is a question noun clause, right? Because it starts with a question word. And what is this? This is actually the direct object of the sentence. Can you tell me something? Tell something, right? And what does that make me? Me is the indirect object, if you remember, right? So I buy you a pencil, right? You is the indirect object and pencil is the thing that is being bought. So that is the direct object. Anyway, coming back to our noun clause, what you do for a job. So originally it was a question. What do you do for a job? Question mark, right? And since it is now being used as the direct object, it is changed into a noun clause. We need to make sure that we take out the do or does or did, the helping verb, because we want a subject verb word order. Okay, and the reason why it is using a question mark instead of a period, like in number 3, is because the independent clause itself is a question. All right, and that is it for today. That is our noun clause, the that clause, the if or whether clause, and the question clause being used as the object. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.